Zelensky arrives at G7 as Ukraine wins access to F-16s. And American President Joe Biden says still optimistic on U.S. debt talks. Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi arrived back home after participating in the 32nd Arab Summit in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Addressing the summit, President el-Sisi congratulated Saudi Arabia for assuming the summit's presidency from Algeria and expressed gratitude for King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud over the generous reception and hospitality on Palestine. The head of state said he has been following up with concern the Israeli escalation against Palestinians in the occupied territories, vowing that Egypt will continue its efforts for restoring calm in the region. President el-Sisi also reiterated Egypt's stance to achieve a fair and comprehensive peaceful solution to the decades-long Middle East conflict by establishing an independent Palestinian state along the 1967 borderline with East Jerusalem or Al-Quds as its capital. The second session of the political axis of the National Dialogue kicks off on Saturday. 4 sessions of the committees of political parties and municipalities will convene. The Committee of the Municipalities will probe in 2 sessions the law of local popular councils. The Committee of Political Parties is expected to review all issues related to boosting and supporting the activities of parties and removing obstacles to their work, in addition to the issue of administrative and financial governance. The final statement of the 32nd Arab League Summit in Jeddah reaffirmed the need for unity to achieve security and stability in the Arab region. Let's have a closer look.
Saudi Arabia hosted an Arab League summit in which Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was welcomed back after a 12-year suspension. And the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made a surprise visit to rally support against Russia. The Saudi Crown Prince welcomed both Assad and Zelensky to the Red Sea city of Jeddah, expressing support for whatever helps in reducing the crisis between Russia and Ukraine. Meanwhile, Syria's Assad said he hoped the summit would mark a new stage of Arab solidarity that would bring peace instead of war and destruction. He added that Arab countries should reject external interference in their affairs. A collective statement issued at the conclusion of the summit rejected any illegitimate foreign presence in Syria and supported the eventual return of Syrian refugees. It also condemned Israel's crimes against the Palestinian people, called on Lebanon to overcome its political paralysis, and encouraged dialogue in Sudan, where rival generals have been at war since last month. Addressing the summit, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi highlighted the importance of implementing the concept of joint Arab action to deal with global crises. President el-Sisi also reiterated Egypt's stance to achieve a fair and comprehensive peaceful solution to the decade-long Middle East conflict by establishing an independent Palestinian state along the 1967 borderline with East Jerusalem as its capital. President el-Sisi also hailed Syria's return to the Arab League, describing the decision as being a true activation of the Arab role in settling regional crises.
Israeli occupation forces continued their siege of Al-Mughir village, eastern Ramallah, in the middle of the West Bank for the 8th